Hello friends, welcome to Nextron Media. Today we're going to review a motorhome at the Caravan. Also we're going to meet Mr. Melvin Homer, who got a lot of experience in buying and selling caravans.
I am Melvin Homer. I am the owner of MHS Retail, and I work in conjunction with motorhomedepot.com to sell used motorhomes.
Melvin, if you don't mind, can you show me the features of this caravan?
Yeah, no worries. Well, what we have here at the back end of the vehicle is what we call a U-shaped lounge.
Okay.
It's probably one of the most popular layouts that you get in a motorhome because it's got the lounging facility, so you can get 4 to 6 people sat in here when it's raining like it is today.
Yeah, it is.
And enjoying the British weather. And there's an area there for a television, so you can sit here, lounge, watch television.
Okay.
Now at night time, you pull some slats out from underneath here and you bring the cushions together, and then you have a big double bed. Okay. We have a small flat screen TV that comes out from underneath here.
Wow, that's very handy actually.
Yeah, I mean, really good quality 12 volt television, coming off 12 volts or 230 volts as well, so you can have it plugged in on a mains, or you can run it off 12 volts off the battery. Around the top, plenty of storage space. Huge amount of storage space in this one. Clothes, anything you need really, beer, wine. And there's additional storage underneath these as well. More clothing. Storage space in there. A nice full, I think 150 litre fridge with a freezer compartment. Plenty of room for the groceries and the beer. A nice big wardrobe for hanging your clothes.
Melvin, how is the fuel for this caravan actually?
LPG gas, it's propane gas.
Okay, so we got separate cylinder for that.
Separate cylinders, yeah, they're stored underneath. You can run off electric as well. So here we have a fire which works off gas or electricity to heat the vehicle. From this it will have heat from here, and also it gets blown through various ventilation ducts that are underneath all the seating area. So up here above the door we have the control panel, which you control your lighting, your heating, the water pump. On this side here you've got a water heater on gas or electricity, and also on this side for the heating as well, it works off gas or electricity. And then we have the bathroom. The bathroom, you have a flushable toilet, a sink and a separate shower. So this end of the vehicle we have the kitchen and the dining area. So in the kitchen we have storage space, storage cupboards, we have a sink with running hot and cold water, we have a microwave, a hob with 3 gas burner rings and 1 electric, a grill and a full oven as well. More storage space for cutlery. This area here we have the dining area. It will convert into another double bed at night. The table folds down, puts underneath here. Again, we bring the cushions together and that makes a nice 3/4 double bed, I'd say there. And again, more storage space, plenty of storage space up above for taking the control panel for the electrics, for your charging unit. Finally, up this end for the living quarters we have another double bed that is accessible via a ladder. Cab area I can tuck out of the way. A lot of people use that for storage as well.
Could you give me an idea about this Fiat, the particular motorhome, please?
Yep. Now this vehicle is based on the Fiat Ducato chassis. and it is a semi-automatic gearbox. So it pretty much is put it into automatic, and you have a accelerator and a brake, so there's no clutch. It can be used as a manual as well if you wish. It's got a 3-litre 160 brake horsepower engine, so there's plenty of grunt behind this one to pull such a big vehicle. And you have cab air conditioning, so on the hot summer days that we've been having recently, it's very handy for travelling long distances, or if you go onto the continent as well. And you have a reversing camera and a sat-nav system in the radio as well, all combined together.
Melvin, shall I ask you about the current demand of this vehicle actually because of the COVID-19?
I think the British population has decided to have the staycation this year due to the current COVID situation of not wanting to travel. And it has really increased the demand for these vehicles. We have sold out on most of the stock we had. We are still currently actively finding stock, but it's a lot harder to come by just at the moment, because the demand is that everybody's going to have a holiday in the UK this year.
We talk about the fuel actually, so where we storing the cylinders?
Okay, well, with the lever inside here, safety lever, so that it can't be accessed from the outside. What we have here is 2 propane gas cylinders. These are 7 kilogram gas cylinders. These will be enough to power your cooking and your fuel if you're on a site that doesn't have electricity, and they're easily exchangeable. And when that's empty, you just take it to a garage or a shop that sells these, and you have them topped up.
Okay. And what about the fridges working in electricity?
The fridge can work off electric, or it can use off gas.
Okay.
But also, while you're travelling, you can put it on the battery, so it'll keep it cold while you're travelling.
Oh. So is any other specialities you want to show?
Above here, we have what's called an awning, which is a canopy that will wind out. We won't do it today because it's too windy.
Yeah.
But that will wind out to about 3.5 metres that way. Yeah. And you can, if you wish, put sides and a front on it to make it to another room.
Yeah, yeah.
Also on this vehicle, what we have here is the where we fill the water, because there is a fresh water tank on here, so it's on board. Fill it up when you get to site, and then you've got running water for your vehicle. You also have a waste tank as well, so all your wastewater goes into that. So when that fills up, on most campsites there'll be an area where you drive your motorhome above it, and you pull a lever from underneath, and that will empty the water for you. We also have here a tap connection for an outside shower.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It's mainly for people who's got pets.
Okay.
That's really what it was designed for, so you can wash your pets down here if you've been for a long walk, especially dogs. But also if it's a hot day and you fancy a shower outside, why not?
So how much water we can store in the tank?
There's 120 litres tank in this particular vehicle, and then you've got a waste tank of around 90 litres as well.
Oh, that's good.
We also talked about storage, and there's an access for underneath the seats at the back. You've also got plenty of storage underneath there. Some vehicles do have, as I said earlier, beds that are higher.
Yeah.
Fixed bed that's quite high up here somewhere, so you'll have a big garage door. In the vehicle you have a 3-bike rack, fold down flat like that, and then you can have 3 bikes where the wheels go in these channels here, and then they're held in place by these clamps on there, so you can travel with your bikes on the back. Beside here is a spare wheel, nice and covered up by this plastic covering. And this particular vehicle also has a tow bar, because some people do like to tow a little car.
Okay.
Here we have the toilet, which is a removable cassette, which is not the most pleasant of jobs, but one that has to be done neither the same, so putting into place like that.
Is it possible to say a bit about your company, please?
Okay, well, we work as an independent company ourselves, but we're part of a brokerage network, and that is motorhomedepot.com. Motorhomedepot.com is a brokerage network of 55 brokers around the UK. We do have some brokers in Ireland, and we also have some brokers in Holland. The brokers are individuals that work from home, and they sell on behalf of people who own a motorhome. So If you wanted to sell a motorhome like this, what you're faced with these days is a lot of people that just want to come and have a look. A lot of people that are out there to scam you out of the motorhome or out of some money. A lot of time wasters. So what we do is we find those people who are genuinely interested in this type of vehicle. We interview them and we send them photographs before they come to view. So we're the safest way of selling your motorhome on the internet. We also are of good reassurance to anybody who wants to buy a motorhome is that if you are looking for one, rather than going and seeing a motorhome, when you get there realising that it's dirty, broken, it's not what it was supposed to be, we've been and done that appraisal beforehand and we've gone through the vehicle, and whilst we can't guarantee it's 100% perfect, what we can do is give a good honest opinion of the condition of the vehicle so that when you get there there's no surprises. We take 78 photographs including what we call warts and all, so all the bumps, scrapes, marks, we put those on the photographs so that you see those before you come to view it.
Melvin, could you give me an idea about the new motorhome and a second-hand one as well? So the basic rate and the top rate as well, please.
Yes. Well, this one I say is 3 years old. It's only done 10,000 miles, and this is sold for 50,000. To buy this new, you will be talking nearer this 80 to 90,000 pounds mark, maybe touching 100,000 if you have some extras on it. You can buy motorhomes that could be something like 30 years old and you could be paying as little as £2,000 or £3,000 for one. There is some issues that come with vehicles that old, but we sell generally the 15 to £50,000 motorhomes, so it could be anywhere in that price range depending on age, size, length. Everything goes into consideration on that.
Okay, we already seen a motorhome now, so next we are going to see a caravan. Can you tell me, compared to that motorhome, what's the difference in this caravan?
Okay, well this is a caravan. This is essentially the living area that you saw in there, with the table and the bed and everything else, but without the engine on the front. You've got to tow this with a car. What we have here is a lounge area, very much like a U-shaped lounge, but this is at the front, which also converts into another double bed. So then we have a kitchen, very similar to the kitchen in there. It has a microwave, it has a hob with an electric ring and 3 gas burner rings. So you can, if you've got electric hookup, you can use that so you're not using your gas. A nice grill and an oven as well. I prefer to barbecue, so I'll be doing a lot of barbecuing, but obviously having the facility of what you have at home. Plenty of storage space. Again, very much like the motorhome was there. Big 150 litre fridge, runs off electricity, gas, all the battery as you're travelling along, because when you connect it to your car, that will actually keep this running. Nice big wardrobe, plenty of cupboard space down below. And the essential for me is this, a fixed bed that you don't have to make up, which is there ready. So there's no pulling things out, putting cushions together, it's just there ready. This does actually pull out towards this way to make it a little bit longer. In the daytime you just push it back, there's an extra cushion at the back that you lift up and you push this back and then that's set. Here we have freestanding TV. It's freestanding TV in this particular one because we wanted a bigger TV for here, and it would be too big to be mounted on the walls in the caravan. Again, plenty of storage space. My other half says that's her wardrobe because it's the bigger one. This is my wardrobe because it's the smaller one. At the back here we have the bathroom. Again, you have a flush toilet, a sink, and down the bottom end a separate shower. Simple skylights that pop up to different settings, so you can have it right up like at different levels, just to give it a bit of a breather.
So I couldn't see any heating in this caravan actually, so...
Yeah, in this particular vehicle what we have is a wet system. Now by wet system that means very much like at your home you have radiators and piping with a heated fluid that goes around it. So when you park up you plug into electric, or you can use the gas, And what that will do is heat a fluid that's circulated all around the van, and at the back of all the cushions and along here you have a radiator, and in the bathroom there's also a radiator as well, and that heats the vehicle up very much like it does at home. Very efficient, very controlled, and it keeps a very even temperature.
Could you give an idea about the price of this caravan, please?
Yeah, sure. So like the motorhome that we were in earlier, this is a 2017. Now the retail price of this, whereas that was £50,000, this is £17,000. However, you have to have a car to pull it. So add on the cost of a car, which we have a Tiguan, a Volkswagen Tiguan that we pull it with, which was £30,000. So it's £47,000 for this living space and the car to pull it. The motor was £50,000 with the engine bolted onto your living space.
If someone wants to buy a caravan or motorhome, which one is better to buy?
It's a difficult question really, because you have two different holidays. You have a caravan holiday, which is essentially taking this, your home, and parking it up for a week, 2 weeks, a month, or the summer, with however long you're going for your holiday, and you leave it in that space, in that same spot, all duration of the holiday. You then get in your car that pulled the caravan and go and visit all the attractions and scenery that's around that area, and you can go as far as you want because you have the car. When you go in a motorhome, you're going to go to a certain destination tourist spot and spend a couple of days there. Then once you've experienced everything on local transport, on foot or on bike, you will then move up the coast 30-40 miles to the next tourist spot and go and see what's in that location. So it's a different holiday, so it depends on what you want to do really. If you want to go and see lots of sightseeing, that's for motorhoming. If you want a relaxing holiday where you pitch your home for 2 weeks and you don't want to move, you want to relax and stay there and just visit everything there for 2 weeks, then it would be a caravan. You have to also take into consideration that if you have a motorhome, it's an additional vehicle to what you have at home already, so you've got an additional tax, insurance to pay for, and the running costs of an engine.
So could you give me an idea about the license to drive or towing the caravan or driving a motorhome, please?
Yes, for a motorhome you have to have a normal driving license to drive anything up to a 3.5 tonne. You will need an additional license if you pass your test after 1992 to be able to drive anything bigger than 3.5 tonne. With a caravan, very much like the license, you need to drive a bigger vehicle than 3.5 tonne if you're a certain age. You will also have to take a towing test to be able to tow a vehicle like this. With a caravan, you have to have it insured, obviously because it's quite a desirable item and can be pinched, and you should have it registered with what's called CRIS, which is basically like a logbook that you would have for your motorhome.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are planning to buy or sell a caravan, you can contact Mr. Melvin. You can get his details from the description. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Bye.